Willie D Live.
What's up, family? All right, we got a mother who forced her daughter to return a gift that her dad bought her after the dad failed to buy her brother a gift. Right or wrong, fam? Was the mama right or wrong to force the daughter to return the gift? For context, they do share the same father and mother. So that's for all the people say, well, I could see if it wasn't his son, if it's not his son, hey, nah, this is his son. Now, the mother was really upset. She said, I'm tired of y'all's daddy doing this. Y'all's, that's her word. Y'all's daddy doing this. It stops today. Force the daughter to give the gift back. Call the dad, say, come get this guy gift. Dad came over. Dad was like, look, I bought it for her because she asked for it. And she said, well, when I call you and tell you he needs stuff, you don't get it. So clearly there's some favoritism there, right? I was trying to ride for the dad, trying to give him a way out, like trying to be understanding at least. Like, okay, I'm going to be open-minded about this. What is his angle? And it sounds like to me that really the dad is kind of like, if they call me for something, I'll get it. I think if the son called him himself, he probably would get him something. But because the daughter calls when she wants something, and the dad gets it. The dad talked about how he bought his son an Android, and the mom said, yeah, but that was 2 years ago. That was 2 years ago. He said, hey, well, I bought it. I still bought it. In any event, fam, here's the deal. This is an old story. And we need to put this story to bed. But it's not going to happen anytime soon because sibling rivalry is often sparked by parents showing favoritism. I think the mother was on to something, but she went about it the wrong way. She should have called daddy and told him directly what she thought instead of trying to air him out in front of her kids. See, that's where a lot of parents go wrong at. They have private discussions in front of the children. And when the children hear this, oftentimes they play one side against the other. When we were raising our son and daughter, my kids' mom and I, we made a pact to not have adult conversations in front of the children. Too many parents allow themselves to be emotional and blurt out things that should be said in private in front of the children. You got to get out of your feelings. The mom was all in her feelings, and she was saying all types of things that should have been said directly to the father. Even when you're talking directly to the father on the phone and you think that you're having a private conversation, you got to watch your tone. You got to make sure the kids are not ear hustling. Sometimes, you have a conversation, you think, this conversation is just between you and the other person, and there's somebody else in the room or they're in the next room because you're speaking loud enough where they can hear every single thing that you're saying. So you got to be cognizant of that. It's going to work against you. I do believe that the mom, the way she handled the situation, is going to backfire on her. I think that the daughter is going to have a problem with her later in life because all the daughter sees is she taking things away from her, something that she really wanted, something that she feels that perhaps she earned, and her mom takes it away because her brother didn't get something. Favoritism damages sibling relationships more than parents will ever know. It creates tension and unnecessary competition among siblings. The overlooked child might become jealous or harbor resentment, while the child that's favored might develop guilt or, even worse, a sense of entitlement. It's a no-win situation. My little sister was favored, and boy, I hated her for that, and I hated my mama for favoring her. My little sister was the only one in the house who didn't have chores. And she 1 year younger than me. She didn't have any chores. She pretty much had it laid out for her. I don't even ever remember her getting a whooping, and my mama was a whoop-ass mama. You know? So, yeah, man, by the grace of God, me and my sister are close today, you know. I didn't really hold it too much against her because I understood that she was just as much of a victim as I was. Because, yeah, it did a number on her. It did a number on her. Parents, don't have these conversations in front of the children. Don't play favoritism, you know. Don't do that. You're going to end up hurting your child more than you're going to help them. No matter what you think. I know you're thinking, well, you know, this one deserves more, and this one is cuter, this one is smarter, this one is just like me, so I'm going to show a little bit more attention, appreciation for this one. And when they came from you, do you understand how backwards that is to show favoritism towards children that you created? I get it. If it ain't yours, you know what I'm saying? I can kind of see that if you show a little favoritism. And, hey, this ain't even my kid. But if it's your child, here's something else to think about, fam. Favoritism also sends a signal to the child that love and attention are conditional. The son, maybe he's one of those dudes who don't like asking, right? So he don't really get as much. The daughter ain't got no problem asking. Maybe he don't call the dad as much, and so the dad don't feel as compelled to go out of his way to buy him anything. Maybe he thinks that the kids have everything they need, and when the daughter calls, he buys her the things that she wants. Y'all know how this go, fam. Sometimes parents can be a little absent-minded, especially daddies, man. We just don't really be paying attention to details a lot of times. Oftentimes, we just don't really be paying attention to things. But the dad should pump his brakes and think, well, you know, if I buy her something, let me make sure I get him something, even though he's not asking, because eventually he's gonna wonder why he haven't received anything, right? The dad might be thinking, well, since my boy don't call me and ask for anything, perhaps he don't want anything. The daughter ain't got no problem calling and asking for what she wants. He may think otherwise. They're good. They got everything that they need. So she calls me and asks me for the things that she wants, and I take care of her. Like I say, maybe the dad feels some type of way that the son don't call. Maybe the son is one of those kids that don't like calling and asking. But you know how that go, fam. In life around the world, a closed mouth can't get fed. Well, what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.